Hello everyone! I'm going to be painting in my sketchbook this girl with fall colors and acrylic paint, a lot of fun. This is the second part. If you are interested in watching the first one, click on the information box below this video. And for now, I'm going to go and start going with her skin tones and hair. Then I'm going to work a little bit more on her blouse. This video is part of a collaboration with my friends that together we make the second Saturday art. I will have the next video also in the information box below. If any of them is new to you, give it a thumbs up, click to join the channel, to subscribe, and have fun. We have been doing this for years now, and I just enjoy every video that is on this collaboration. Each person has their different style. There's mixed media. We have topics, and then everybody gets their interpretation of the topics and do something creative. If you happen to be new at acrylic paint, I recommend to use craft paint. Don't start with the most expensive paint because it can be stressing. So for the first season of your painting time, just start with student grade, which is really good anyway, or with craft paint, which can be also really good. There's some brands that have paint for outdoors, and they have as much pigment as the professional level, I would say. They might not have the color mix of the most expensive brands, which have their own mix of colors, but as far as I'm concerned, the way they offer the typical colors to mix, you're perfectly well covered. And if you want some already pre-mixed color, which is something I really enjoy, you have a really good selection. And of course you can mix and match with whatever brand you prefer. For this gift giving season, I have a couple of items related to art that I will have linked in my description box. So if you have an artist in your life, or perhaps you, of course, are the artist, the art inclined person, you can check them out. I just list my favorite stuff, things that I personally use, and you can purchase them online. Okay, I'm going to wait for this to dry. I'm going to be painting the white of the eyes just because it will help me look at something else that is not the eyes. All I see is a weird pink eye and I couldn't wait. Of course, when you're doing your page, you can go in any order really. I typically leave the eyes for the very end, but right now it was kind of annoying me. And if you wonder why there are some weird colors in this page, is because I had started, you will see when you watch the first part, I had started with a bunch of stains on the paper, and then I went to do the face. And now I'm going to go with a second layer on her skin tone with a slightly lighter color. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but over here it looks lighter. Whatever you paint lighter is going to be closer to the person viewing. And whatever, I mean, if you're totally new, whatever you paint darker is going to be like if it is away from you, deeper into the page or the background. The book where I'm painting is not exactly for mixed media, but I like it. Let me turn on the lamp. It looks a little better. Although in the video it looks extremely wobbly. This is supposed to be for dry media, but I don't mind the wobblies. If you happen not to enjoy the paper moving on you, curling or buckling or whatever you want to call it, then you can get a mixed media paper just for wet media. If you're enjoying this video, hit the thumbs up. With this same black in a super tiny brush, I'm going to attempt do the eyelashes. Sometimes I don't get them right the first time. Now I'm going to use the most delicious crayons, oil pastels that are just so beautiful colors, and they apply super nice in the face, or in this case a face, but you can put in whatever you want, a whole page of them, you can do whatever you want. These are just so buttery, and the beautiful part for me is that once they dry, they don't react again. So I have the rustic set, which is my favorite, and I also have the basics, which are super cheerful colors. I love them as well, very bright. I couldn't resist, so I bought the two of them. I think there's another set, but this has the muted colors and this has the bright colors, and I'm going to use for right now the dark ochre for all around her face. Now it looks 3D, and I love that. So I would like to use from the rustic set this light blue and just add a little bit on certain areas, like in one side, just slightly here and there, because it gives a more colorful and shadowy area in a fun way. Like if I put a little bit of this, and you can take all your time and mix colors. It is super fun, and you can apply as many layers as you want. While it is wet, it's still going to be going and moving and reacting, but once you let it dry, it reacts like the acrylics, so it will just stay put, which is something I really appreciate. Her lips are going to be vermilion, and I will need a smaller brush. In the first part of this page, I had a layer of white paint, and it left some texture. Plus I had also the colors on the page that had been just in there staining and cleaning brushes and just making marks for fun. So there's a certain amount of texture. It doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I love it. Now we're going to do her eyes, which I believe I'm going to do in this very dark cobalt green with this same color. Well, I'm going to use this same brush, and I hope it's not a mess because it's a little too big for what I intended. I hope I still have time in this video because I want to do some fun circles around this, and since it is fall, I want to go with orange. This might be a little cuckoo, but I wanted to add some more vibrant colors, kind of in fall. I hope it's showing in the camera because over here it's showing like a very bright orange. I might also add another extra circle of white perhaps. I had this idea of making some highlights in her hair with purple. While the purple is drying, I decided to come and make some more fun things around here. It's gonna be a little bit on the crazy side. Maybe it's time for the ugly sweater party. Although I don't know, would you wear this sweater? The purple dots were in there, just no rhyme or reason. So these circles are also all discombobulated. But it's part of the fun. Now we're going to add a little bit of a sheen to her eyes. Super cute. I think she needs a moon, so I'm going to go around and make with my pencil and my medium bottle a circle. Now I'm going to add with this dragonfly glaze a little thin layer on the moon with one of my brushes that is messed up, so it has more extra texture. It's gonna look so pretty, and everything else that I have been using will be in the description box below, so you can check it if you want. I'm going to let it dry. And what do you know, she had a matching hairband for her ugly sweater. I hope you enjoyed the video and watch the next one over here.